so we may no longer have to pray return to the waking sands. 'Tis sad. Alright. Let us set aside the matter of this ASEAN until... Oh yeah, then there's the ASEAN. Thanks, Minfilia. Yeah, then the ASEAN in the white robe came, who said he was the... Oh, I'm blinking on it. I need to... What was the question? Like, Arbiter... It wasn't Arbiter. The... What's the other word? Emissary. Yeah, the white-robed one. I think his name was Elidibus. And, yeah, he said he was the emissary, that he was kind of on our side or there to help us, and he didn't fully agree with La Habrea, but also didn't seem fully trustworthy. And then we followed him and did a bunch of tests for him, and he decided we were worthy and then just teleported out or something. But yeah, so we've also got that going on in the background. So the ASEANs are not silenced, and he also confirmed that La Habrea was in fact not dead, unfortunately, so we did not permanently kill him. But that was it. So let us set aside the matter of this ASEAN until after we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There's but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I believe I mentioned before that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade, furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I have closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believed to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom had guided me through the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It is my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat it with care. It is all I have left of my father. Alright, let's check out Fancy Orange. I'm gonna turn the sound up a little bit as well. I don't know if... It looks like... It sounds a little quiet to me and looks a little quiet. Fancy Orange. Fancy! We're here. I thought thee departed. To what end dost thou linger? Warburton's Journal. The legacy of Minfilia's father, who perished in the parade incident of 1562 when a Gabu broke free of its magical fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah, contains a wealth of stolen Imperial research on the Primals, as well as other information which has yet to be deciphered. Sorry, give me 1 second. The father's final bequest, the daughter's lifelong labor. It is no small thing to surrender such a cherished memento. Well, can I imagine the antecedent's pain? Upon mine honor, I swear to spare no effort in the study of these materials, lest my lady's sacrifice be in vain. Yoki, this is Minfilia. Forgive me, but I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you have yet to, once you have given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th heaven in reverence toll. Totaro will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of the new aetherite in Revenant's Toll. After all, it is right on our doorstep. We finally have an aetherite to our headquarters! Hooray! I'll be back. You have quests for me. But let's finish this one first. Also, let me know if the world sounds weird to you at all. They have this audio feature that I'm really curious about called Immersive Spatial Audio, which is supposed to make it like much more three-dimensional. I'm trying it out, but I don't know if it sounds weird to other people, but it's kind of cool. Still hear the fireworks. Tataru! Oh, Ryoki, you're here. Good, good. We were all wondering when you'd show up. Yeah, it sounds a little bit different. So if it's too distracting, I'll just turn it off when I am streaming. But yeah, let me know. Or if it's just something that get used to. As I was just telling your restive receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and signatures signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Okay, sounds good. Thank you. Splendid. From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing it that it is as welcoming, as comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, this is all somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there, for example. He's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. Cannot help but wonder if we are truly safe here. Whoa, that's a cool mask. Ah, that man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. Wow, that's so pretty. Dude, I love the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? Be hard to miss it. That massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. The tales are to be believed it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery, and that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite the relocation. And with that, Ryoki, I do believe it's time you officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. Right, we moved. The Crystal Tower quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress in the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you are granted respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Alright, let's go inside. We're not reprieved yet, till the move is fully finalized. Oh yeah. Wow, this is the new place. It's just gonna run through, but maybe we should look. Okay. This looks like a coffee shop. And Philia's mom is here. Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having great adventures, not withering away here with me. Thancred's here. Ida and Papalimo hanging out. Got a little sparring area. Hoary Boulder. The horror. The horror. Did Ida just beat him? I love the smell of victory in the morning. It smells like sweat. No. Muntoy sauce. No. Victory. Yeah, victory. So here we are, completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say that it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. Oh, Nistrola's over there. Alright, let's talk to everyone. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps for old time's sake, she would... Gods, Leoki, don't sneak up on me like that. Bards are an easily startled lot. Nistrola... As you can see, our Charlene allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. Pass. Alfie! Is it not wonderful, Leoki? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. I know full well they will come in time. But for now, let us enjoy the respite. Yes, let's... Man, Philia... Wow. It's got a bigger office now. See, the staff safely made it. It's reassuring. Oh. Everyone just was hanging out there and followed us in. Well, it is certainly spacious. Does this feel so awkward? Everyone's so quiet. Today marks a new beginning for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. For today, we declare our independence. Guess July 4th's a good time to be playing this. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people proudly and openly. But this does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I shall endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, that we will not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Yeah. Right. Woohoo. For Eorzea! A moment of your time, Leoki. I would speak of Elidibus. I thought he was staying behind. Pardon the intrusion, my lady, but the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldessian hath been met with silence. No one will respond. How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not believe it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. If they come under attack, they would have most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. but for those who lack the gift and knowledge both. Oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught hath befallen the students about Decian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, that they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Oh no, not the students about Decian. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could be next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Ascian, perhaps? Or Osher? Or Puce? And which of our allies will then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Ascian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. Upon that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yet there must be a way to destroy them utterly, a way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand, Leoki. I discern them all around, and disturbances too great and too numerous to be dismissed as mere coincidence. Doubtless the Paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. My stalwart hero, your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Creel, where are you? Oh man, another twist! Man, so much happening at the end of the patch. It's Elidibus. Nope. Nabriels. Your intercession was not foretold. It's gonna be a ride. Hopefully there's some answers sprinkled in. But I do think should buckle up a bit. So we are just getting started. You object. We question. Our plans are in motion. Your intentions unclear. They survived the 7th Order and are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? Dude, I love these little glimpses into the Ascians that we're getting. No, it does not. Serve as you will, so too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. And at long last, they see. Okay, so I think that was a new name. Nabriels or something like that. Alright, a realm awoken. Achieved. 2.1 done. Interesting. Okay. Nabby. That's what I'm gonna call him now. Hopefully I remember. Let me look something up real quick. I think I can spoil myself a little since I've played it before. Yeah, just trying to plan this out. Okay, so at some point we have to do the crystal tower. That's required. I still want to do the other quest. Okay. So let's return to the Waking Sands. Oh, let me make sure I have the right quest. Which quest is this? Okay. Still got 15 tickets, so we can return really quite a few times. It's nice that we have a few extra. Alright. We've got a lot to do. First, we talk to Fancy Orange. Yeah, just scooting along the ground. What is this? I don't remember what all these quests are. Okay. It's that, and... Sorry, I'm looking up a lot of things. Usually things don't branch out quite this much. Okay, so those are the extremes. So we're not gonna worry about those for now. So we'll just do, that's the only one we'll do for now, at least on stream. Urianger would speak with you regarding the Unidentified Primal. When the sensory moon did wane, there sounded a blood-curdling roar. Or scenery, sorry. A new primal had roused, the portents gave us to believe, one whose identity yet lieth beyond our ken. By thy hand, 3 primals have since been vanquished. As each returned to the aether, 'twas observed that tremors foreshadowing this 4th grew in strength and frequency both. The being doth quicken, and in time it shall become a scourge upon the land. Okay, so this is the scream we heard at the end of 2.0 that freaked everybody out. So we're finally going to learn what that was about. Yet, even as we pondered a course of action, a benevolent soul did arise, one who would forestall this threat. Though she be tender in years, she is true of heart and steadfast of resolve. She would solicit thine aid, if thou art willing to proffer it. Lest thou wonder, this maiden is of our order. Thus did the antecedent straightways consent that thou shouldest assist her in however thou mayest. As soon as thou art able, hie thee to Wine Point, where thy petitioner doth await thee even now. Thou shalt for certainly find her visage strikingly familiar. Right. Let's see who it could be. I definitely haven't spoiled anything. And why would it be familiar? Is that Alphino? Oh no! It's Alice! It has been a while, adventurer. As I recall, my brother Alphino took the liberty of introducing us when first and last we met. But for the sake of propriety, Alice Levieux, I thank you for coming. I have heard much and more of your exploits. By your hand the Black Wolf is slain, and his ultima weapon destroyed. You are possessed of great strength and courage, that much is plain. I shall have need of one such as you if I am to see my mission through to its conclusion. She's tiny. She's also like 15 or 16. Alphino and Alice are super young. So they're still growing. But they've already graduated college because they're super geniuses. As you may be aware, the violence of Dalamud's fall changed not only the face of the realm, but also the base of the realm. Specifically, it played havoc with the etheric currents, creating vast confluences of aether beyond or below the surface. Among other phenomena, this led to the formation of subterranean caverns at key points of stress. One such cavern lies beneath Castrum Occidens and extends to only the gods know where. Despite appearances, Castrum Occidens is as much a research facility as it is a fortress. Gaius van Belsar chose the site for no other reason than to probe the caverns without interference. As you went about vanquishing the returned primals, I observed a repeating wave pattern in the aether, corresponding exactly to the dates on which you were reported to have felled Ifrit, Titan, and Garuda. Upon closer examination, it became clear that these unique waveforms emanated from deep beneath the aforementioned stronghold. Crucially, I recorded the same pattern during the recent celebrations, and have since been given to understand that the phenomenon bears a disquieting similarity to one observed shortly prior to the calamity. 5 years ago, my grandfather invoked the power of the 12 that he might contain Bahamut. Alas, his efforts failed, and he vanished, together with his foe. I would know the truth of what transpired that day, of grandfather's fate, and of the metamorphosis that swept across the land. In casting light upon these mysteries, we will find a way to cure what ails this world. It's my belief that the answers I seek lie hid within the depths of the cavern. I would have you accompany me on an expedition to find them, Lyoki. Truth be told, I'm not wont to rely upon others, and have thus far handled matters alone. Yet I'm not blinded to my limitations. Unescorted, I cannot hope to succeed in this endeavor. I swore that I would find a way to restore peace to Eorzea. If you desire the self-same, then aid me, as you aided my brother and the Scions. I am in your debt. You are a man of action, and I sense that we will accomplish much together. But let's not waste any more time. As I mentioned, Castrum Occidens straddles the cavern I wish to explore. If I am to have a hope of reaching it alive, I will need you to infiltrate the stronghold first, and locate a path into the depths. Once you have done so, pray report your success to Storm Private Jabroka. You may consider her my assistant here in Wineport. I have every faith that you will not fail me. 12, speed your way, Lyoki. Alright. Seems exciting. Finally found out what Alphino's sister was up to. Get to learn the mysteries of Bahamut. Oh, that doesn't open. Like how I had to go to the other side of the gate to open the gate, other than just... Okay. Flying used to not be in the game until like 2 or 3 years ago. So that you actually used to have to like fight through everything on the ground. Kind of just cheated there. Yeah, it was a tough fight. We're back. Jabroka. Been expecting you, Lyoki. By your coming, I take it you have successfully located the cavern interest inside Castromossidens. Ah, so that's where it's to be found. Marvelous. Oh, but allow me to properly introduce myself. Jabroka is my name. It is my honor to serve Lady Alice, though for reasons of convenience I at present also serve the Maelstrom. This uniform accords me certain privileges, you see. In particular, ready access to the Maelstrom's regional scouting patterns. They provide a wealth of local knowledge, including information on secret passages. But enough about me. I shall notify Lady Alice of your discovery that she may prepare for the expedition. Though I don't doubt your abilities, none can say what dangers lurk beneath Castromossidens. For my lady's sake, as well as your own, please spare neither preparation nor caution. Pray, choose your companions well. Oh, okay. Binding coil of Bahamut now accessible. What do we have to do for the quest? I forget. I assume we have to do those. Things get a little confusing here. So this was the original 8-player raid series, I do believe. Alice's pledge. Okay, so I forget how this works. Sorry. Do we have to do all of them? Or just the last one? Okay, you know what? Maybe we'll... These can be hard to find a party for. So maybe we'll just have these and do them when we're able, but we won't spend too much time on it. But a little bit of a tease there. No, we're not getting any answers right now, but they'll come. I also plan on moving this character over to the same server I'm on, which should help. The reason I chose this one is because of the time zone. And it is... Because when the expansion first launched and we started streaming, there were the long queues to get in, and I wanted to be able to play and stream, but those are mostly gone. But as a result, it's now 3:40 or 3:22 a.m. and on the server, so not a lot of people around. So that makes it hard to do some of these group content things. So when we can get a group for it, we'll do it. But unfortunately, we can't go progress any further on our own. But we did get to meet Alice, which was nice. And we will definitely come back and do those. If we need to solo, we'll do them when we're high enough level. Otherwise, we'll find a group for them. Does that sound good? Let's have our dragon buddy come back. Cool. So with that, should we do the Crystal Tower series? So that's the other... So that one we do have to do, but thankfully, because of that, you can usually find groups. Okay, hopefully tonight, we'll see. I wonder how long the server transfer takes. If I could just do that real quick. I meant to do it earlier in the week, and I completely forgot. I do apologize for that. Because I knew we were going to have to be doing some of this group transfer stuff, and I just slipped my mind. Well, that's not fully true. I tried to do it, but I was in a free company, which doesn't let you do it. So I had to be logged in to leave the free company and do it, but that's when I forgot to do that part. Okay, it's maybe instant. Well, if we get to that point and can't find a group, we'll give it a shot. But, alright, I want to look at it. So, to continue the main story, we need to explore the crystal tower. So it's kind of fun. Look at all the crystals and stuff hanging around. But yeah, there's the crystal tower that popped up a few years ago. It's very pretty. So we get to explore it. And over here is the dome from where Bahamut fell and all of his corrupted ether that has since crystallized. So this place is chock full of ether. And this is where Midgar Solmer crashed the capital airship in the old battle. So there's a lot of history in this little spot in this world. So we will be learning about all of them at some point. But for now, let's learn about the Crystal Tower. And if you aren't familiar, the Crystal Tower is a pretty common thing in Final Fantasy games. Even in Stranger of Paradise, we went to a Crystal Tower, if you remember. So it's kind of a recurring thing, but I've always thought it was really cute, really cool. But it's also in Final Fantasy III, and I think Final Fantasy I. Alright, Outlandish Man. Wow. Speaking of some people being short, this might be the first character that's taller than us. Unless he's... Yeah, I think he's a little bit taller than us. That's surprising. An oddly garbed man visiting Revenant's Toll has some information which might be of interest to an experienced adventurer. Do I know you? Ah, unless I'm very much mistaken, you are the famed adventurer who bested the Garlean's Empire's general, are you not? The great Leoki Alshafern himself. Amazing. And more than a little serendipitous. One might even call it fate. I but recently received word of a truly unique opportunity, you see. An opportunity... Yeah, I really butchered that one. An opportunity the like of which none but one of your proven worth could take advantage. The reward? Not less than the accumulated knowledge of a fallen civilization. The risk? A single misstep could cost you your life. But what is a little danger to a storied hero such as you? Yoshi Awkward Fern. That's his brother. Or his pet dinosaur. One of the two. A man with absolute confidence in his own ability stands to profit handsomely from this venture. No. I crave no recompense for my part in bringing this opportunity to your attention. The historic discoveries you shall make will be reward enough, I assure you. If my words have fanned the flames of your curiosity, then I bid you seek a man by the name of Rambrose at St. Cognet's Find. It is he who stands at the doorway to untold marvels. awaiting the arrival of a champion bold enough to march across the threshold. That sounds like us. Yoshi Awkward Fern. Still so cool. How close can I fly to this? I don't know that I've ever actually tried. Oh, pretty darn close. Wow. Dragon and machine brought low together. This sounds so cool. Alright. Oh, Chocobo! I don't know why I get these. I've never used them. You who I'm looking for? Why? If it isn't Ryoki Fern himself. I was not expecting such a celebrated guest. To what do I owe the honor of this visit? I was told there's stuff to fight. You were directed here, you say? By a man clad in foreign garb. Well, the opportunity he spoke of must surely refer to our latest that is not anthropological, that is anthropogeographical endeavor. There we go. Quite how he came to know of it is another matter. All knowledge of this project was supposed to be restricted to my organization. That's something for me to ponder in private. You are here now, and your services will, I'm certain, prove invaluable. I must warn you, however, that the venture we have in mind is no simple excavation. An unprepared or incautious adventurer could very well find himself on an unplanned and unpleasant journey to Thal's solemn halls. Knowing this, do you still wish to lend us your cooperation? Uh-huh. I rather thought you would say that. Your courage is scarcely a secret. Now, the first... Ryoki? I thought it was you. Who's that? Oh, Sid. What brings you to St. Cognac? Don't tell me the Alliance has sent you on another realm-shaking, history-making mission to lay low an apparently insuperable foe, yes? No? Ah, I see you two are already acquainted. That is well. Master Garland, our intrepid hero, caught wind of the forthcoming expedition and is kindly pledged to assist us. Aw, I'm glad we get to hang out with Sid more. He has he? Glad to have you aboard, Ryoki. You don't have the faintest idea of what you've volunteered for, do you? Very well. Let us begin at the beginning. The Sons of St. Cognac are tasked with unearthing the secrets of the long-fallen Allegan Empire. This present endeavor aims to delve more deeply into the civilization's mysteries than ever before. Ah, but I know that look. In the event that you feel ill-equipped to contribute much on the subject of Allegan archaeology, I invite you to recall your encounter with the Ultima weapon. That mechanical monstrosity represented a feat of engineering far beyond what Garlemald can presently achieve. Nero Toys Gaeva simply awoke it. I mention this by way of a reminder that you have had what one might term extensive first-hand experience with a notable Allegan relic. In short, you're practically an archaeologist. Now, to the core of the matter. Here in Mordana, there stands an entire Allegan structure which we have yet to investigate. I speak, of course, of the Crystal Tower. After witnessing the destructive capabilities of the Ultima weapon, and the lesser mood Dalamud before it, it seems wise to treat any remnants from that era with the utmost caution. They must be analyzed, monitored, and above all, kept from falling into the wrong hands. To put it plain, I've no wish to see another megalomaniacal legatus wield one of those weapons. It was this thought which first moved me to contact the Sons and propose that the tower be explored. Let's go! Let's go in the tower! For several millennia, the Crystal Tower remained hidden, buried deep underground. Like so many other things that were better left undisturbed, the structure was freed from its stony prison by the great upheaval which accompanied the coming of the seventh umbral era. It now stands revealed in all its splendor, a gleaming spear of crystal pointed at the bosom of the heavens. Okay. Well then. We believe the tower to be the repository of much of the ancients' wisdom. Unfortunately, its entrance is guarded by formidable defenses, and we cannot so much as peep through the keyhole, much less set foot inside. These defenses take the form of statues, carved into the likeness of giant swordsmen. The 8 Sentinels, as the Sons are wont to call them, is the first barrier we must overcome. Let's fight them. Let's destroy them. Why not simply fly over them in an airship, you ask? It's been tried before. Any vessel that ventures too close to the tower is blasted out of the air. We either destroy those statues, or the front door is forever beyond our reach. Let us do it. I want in that tower. My colleagues and I are ill-suited to negotiating these such deadly hazards. Thus, if we are to gain access to the tower's secrets, we must needs employ the services of an experienced adventurer. It will be difficult and dangerous, Leoki, but I can think of no finer man for the task. If I didn't know better, I'd say you had a taste for these deadly escapades. I look forward to working with you again. There is much and more to be done before we can begin the expedition proper. Take some time to prepare yourself, and I shall explain the challenges that lie ahead. Alright. Sure thing. Our first objective is to reach the entrance of the Crystal Tower. As I previously mentioned, however, that will prove no easy task. The entrance is guarded by powerful defense mechanisms, each utilizing one of the 4 elements of fire, water, wind, or earth. Anyone attempting to simply stroll past these unsleeping sentinels invites swift obliteration. Based on Master Garland's analyses, however, we are reasonably certain that the attacks of these lethal contraptions can be reflected using a crystal of the corresponding element. Naturally, these crystals must be of surpassing clarity, free of the slightest impurities, much like the flawless specimens used by the beastmen in their primal summoning rituals. Mayhap I should have said exactly like the specimens they use. Were there any other way, we would not ask this of you. We need someone to enter the Beast Tribe strongholds and liberate their perfect crystals. For the moment, I would have you focus on obtaining 2 of the 4 crystals we require. Pray make for Lana Scotia, where both the Sapsa spawning grounds and Ugamoro mines are located. You may be certain that the materials used in the Beastman's sacred rituals will be well defended. Whether you choose to venture there alone or with companions, I shall leave to your discretion.